Before spending time, money, and efforts into your idea, first check if people are interested into your concept. In other words, see if people care about the problem you're trying to solve. You might think, of course they are interested, but while your founder optimism will help you in the long run, there's nothing worse than blindly following an idea without having the data you can trust. Just remember that even big companies very often are getting this wrong. At Prelaunch, we call it a concept validation. It's a score that shows if people are really interested into your idea. Let's dive right in. Let's open a page and see what it will look like. So if you create a page on prelaunch.com, it's a two-page campaign validation. And on the first page, you're showcasing your concepts. So for example, this pocket lock company is showing what their idea is about, like what this concept is about. That's a light level showcase of the product, of some of the use cases. If you have some videos, that will definitely help to understand what is this about. So if you often are losing your belongings, then you'll definitely relate with the problem these guys are trying to solve. It's very simple, very understandable, and you don't have to overload too much data in here, but just provide enough information that people just understand what the problem is and, most importantly, what you're trying to solve. And then you have this subscribe to learn more button. In here, people are putting down their emails to learn more about the product. Okay? So then you'll drive some traffic, then Prelaunch will also drive some traffic, and basically you'll see how many of those people are really interested into your product. If they are interested, they're subscribing to get some more information. And then in your dashboard, you will see some scores, and one of them is called concept validation. The concept validation is showing you whether people are interested or what's the engagement rate of the market with your product. Okay, as we have been doing this for quite some time, we have like a lot of data. We can score this against your benchmarks and provide you guidance on how well you're doing. So basically, we'll compare, like in each category, we know the best benchmarks, and then we'll tell you how well you're doing. And based on this, you'll see if it's going bad, you'll see that it's bad. If it's going good, you'll see that things are going really good for you. You may see some differences between your concept validation and your price validation. What this can mean: when you see your concept validation is really high, it's good, and your price validation and your pre-launch score are low, that means that on a high level, people are really interested into your product, but they are not ready to buy. So what does this mean to you? It means that you need to kind of revise your pricing strategy. You need to tweak your pricing, your introduction, your model, your benefits in your pricing page, etc. But it means that people in general are interested and they want to learn more. Okay? And then you might see the opposite situation, where you'll see your concept validation is low, but your price validation and your pre-launch score are high. What this can mean? So it will mean that in general, the market you're trying to target are not that much interested into your product. But there's a small portion of people who are really engaged and really interested in it. And out of those people, they are really ready to buy. And you basically will have a good business, but it might be hard to scale. So in here, the solution will be to just try different audiences and try to find some markets where you'll see your concept will resonate the most. You can see some cases where your concept validation is really high. It will mean that it definitely resonates with your audience a lot, and everything is really good to go. So in these cases, we typically recommend campaigners to test some different hypotheses as well. So when things are really good, you can try some other angles, other hypotheses, and maybe you can land into something better. Who knows? Like in this case where you see it's 90 and more, it means that it's really good. So 0 is bad and 90 is good in this dashboard. That's it for today. I wanted to talk about this constant validation metric. This is basically the first step you need to care about, because if people are not interested into your idea, then it means you're doing something wrong. And either your messaging, either your positioning, or the market does not constitute to each other. Okay? So you need to make sure that you're changing anything at a point of a time until you find the best equilibrium and the best match. When you see it's really good, it means that in your category you're a champion, you're a winner, and you need to go further and start to optimize some other metrics. That's it for today. Take care and see you next time.